everyone, I hope you all are well. Today we are joined by a poor little kitty that I don't think is too happy I'm interrupting her nap. Sorry, Ellie. Today I'm sharing 5 natural beauty products I've started using. Natural beauty is something I've been getting more into in the last couple of years. It's something I wish I'd gotten into sooner, but I used to have this misconception that if a product was natural or organic, it wouldn't work as well. And I do still have some non-natural beauty products in my regimen that I really love, but the more that I learn about ingredients and what's good for you and what's maybe not so good for you, the more I find myself looking at natural options. The first natural beauty product I've switched to is more of a general category / ingredient, and that is mineral sunscreen, in particular zinc. I'm a sunscreen nut. I could talk about zinc and sunscreen all day long. I'm the person in a group in the summer that's going around being like, do you need sunscreen? The majority of sunscreen you'll find in the drugstore is chemical sunscreen, and not all chemical sunscreens are created equally. There are some that are much worse than others, but generally speaking, research has suggested that they aren't very good for us and they aren't very good for the environment. And I'll link some interesting articles down below if you want to read more for yourself, but I was reading a New York Times article that said a single drop of oxybenzone in 4.3 million gallons of water was enough to be deadly for coral reefs. I also read somewhere else that Hawaii is talking about banning chemical sunscreens because they're so toxic to the coral reefs and the ocean environment. So the great thing about zinc is it's not going to mess with you and it's not going to mess with the environment. And one of my favorites for a body sunscreen is the Alba Botanica Sensitive Mineral Sunscreen SPF 35. It is a little bit tricky to find body zinc sunscreens. You can find more like face moisturizers with it. But I find that Whole Foods has a great selection, and this is where I got this. The second natural beauty product I've switched to is toothpaste, and I've been using the Toms of Maine for probably like 9 months now. It's been a while. I switched to this after reading about some of the more questionable ingredients in regular toothpaste, like SLS, triclosan. Triclosan is banned by the FDA in soap, but it's not banned in toothpaste. And I wanna be clear, I am not a chemist, I am not a scientist, I am not an expert when it comes to analyzing ingredients and their effects on the body, but I just feel like if there is one product that's maybe got some questionable ingredients in it, I would rather use something that is more natural. And I have a question for you guys. For those of you who have switched to natural toothpaste and mouth care, I am still struggling to find a good natural mouthwash. I've tried a couple and they were awful. It was like swishing around slightly flavored water in my mouth. I didn't feel like it was doing anything. The aftertaste was bad. So I'm still yet to find a mouthwash that I really like that's natural. So if you're using one, let me know what it is. Number 3 is my Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Pure Castile Soap. I usually get this at Whole Foods. I've also seen it in the natural sections of regular grocery stores, and I love this product so much. The rose scent is one of my favorites, but I think they have like 10 or so different scents. I use this primarily for body wash and shaving, but it's supposed to have 18 different uses, like laundry. You can use this to wash your dishes. They say you can use it as shampoo. They say you can use it as toothpaste, which I don't think I would try that. You can wash your dog with it. Wash fruits and veggies. They say you can dilute it and use it to spray plants for bugs. They have all kinds of recipes for how to dilute this to use it for different things. But I switched to this for an all-over body wash because the skin is like a sponge, and if I'm using something all over my skin every single day, I wanna make sure it doesn't have anything in it that's gonna cause any problems for me. And I also use this now instead of shaving cream, and it works perfectly. What's going on? What is going on? What do you see? Is there a bird? Is there a bird? I see it, it's up there. Stupid bird. And then speaking of the skin being a sponge, the 4th natural product I have switched to is body lotions. About a year and a half ago, I gathered all of my body lotions and I started Googling the ingredients in them. And I was really surprised when I found that a lot of ingredients were not good for me. A lot of my products had mineral oil in them, so I cleared out everything I no longer felt comfortable using, and ever since I've been rotating between a few favorite brands for my body lotion. One of them is Acure. This is actually a brand new bottle I just picked up. I find this brand at Whole Foods and they have a whole line of products. I'm actually using one of their conditioners right now for my hair. This lotion is the lavender scent and it smells so nice. I highly recommend it if you come across it to pick it up. A couple other favorites of mine are the Alba Botanic lotions and the Jason lotions, which I find both of those at drugstores. And then last but not least, I think this product is a struggle for everyone when they try to go natural. Let's talk about natural deodorants. I've tried probably 8 or 9 different natural deodorants in my quest to find the one, and some of them never worked at all. I found that some of them worked really well, but eventually started giving me like a little bit of an underarm rash. I found that others worked for a while and then just kind of stopped working, like my body figured them out. But 2 that are yet to fail me are the Jason Calming Lavender Deodorant Stick and the Schmidt's Geranium Flower Sensitive Skin Formula. I've been really happy with both of these. I think that they work the same for me as my non-natural deodorants did. However, I do want to say, if you decide to try out the Schmidt's, I would be careful about which scent you buy because not all of the sticks are white. The first one that I bought is the Rose and it smelled amazing, but the stick itself was like a very light brown tan color and I didn't think anything of it until I wore a brand new white top on a summer's day, and after a couple of hours I like lifted my arms in front of a mirror to like fix my hair or something, and my underarms were brown and I was shocked. I thought it was because I was sweating and it was like pit stains, and I realized it was because the deodorant itself was brown and it like completely bled through the shirt. The sensitive skin stick is white, so no problems there. And the biggest reason I switched to a natural deodorant was to get away from aluminum ingredients because they're now linking them to all kinds of problems, including cancer, and again, I just don't want to take the risk if I don't have to. So those are some natural beauty products that I've switched to. I'll have links to all of these products down below if you want to check them out. And if you have any natural beauty recommendations, please let me know what they are down in a comment below because, like I said earlier, I am by no means an expert in this area. I'm just starting to learn and trying to get a better, healthier routine in the ways that I can. So if you have any advice, if you're like an expert with natural beauty, let me know. What can I change? What are your favorite natural beauty brands? I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you next time.